November 22nd at 2:38 p.m. These are all a bunch of diamonds that I forgot were over here because this is when I first started collecting in March of 2024, and I was still sleeping in here in the mobile home, which is in front of the shed here, which I stayed at 2018 to 2022 in the camper. There's my 2016 Ford Explorer police interceptor. There's where I used to have bonfires. You can see the concrete slabs over there in the trees. That's where I used to have bonfires by myself out here. Never had anybody out here. There's the road, V68 in the front. And these again are diamonds. These are the clearer ones over here. As you can see, these are more clear, more translucent diamonds. These are all diamonds. But I didn't realize these were diamonds until I started testing them like in the fall, later in the fall last year, or winter. And so I forgot about these because I had all the other ones that I had in my vehicles, and these were just in with these, which are other stones I collected. Some of these were meteorites in here. A lot of those have been picked through and frauds have stolen some of the meteorites out of here. But here's another one of these containers that had stones. I just pulled them out of there. I heard the neighbors come outside when I started pulling these out, so if the neighbors are trying to claim any connection to me, I believe they stage lies and make false claims, so I don't have any connection to any of them. This is my mother's mobile home. I signed it over to her a few years ago, and it was in my name, or it was signed over to me. It wasn't in my name, actually. It was just signed over to me, but so I signed it over to her a few years ago. So as you can see, these are, again, clear ones are on the left, and these are more opaque diamonds over here. These are all diamonds, though. That's why I think these are, many of them are meteorite diamonds, because you don't see too many opaque diamonds like these. But some could be from Earth's core, or not Earth's core, but down deep in the earth, and they get pushed up through kimberlite pipes. And some of these have like some of that kimberlite on them. Like some of them are combination kimberlite and diamond. If I can find one right here, I think this one has like almost, it's like gold on it. Might be gold and diamond in one stone with I don't know, but it looks like gold to me now. I didn't realize that before because I wasn't really looking for gold, but so that'd be a good piece for a museum, possibly a piece that has gold and diamond on it. But I believe gold is created from impacts like large meteors, so that's been my opinion on it. I mean, there's varying opinions on how gold's formed, but and diamonds too, and carbonados. Some of these would be considered carbonado. There's one in the vehicle I was gonna show. I found on the. This is actually a chip off of one that I broke. I thought was quartz. So the whole thing would have been diamond, and I think that's infused with gold too, as you can see. I think that is gold within that. That was just sitting out here too in this bucket, or in this receptacle outside the mobile home, which I haven't stayed here since April of I've not stayed in this place since April of 2024. So people, I believe, have been breaking in here, and I have no control over that. So I have not invited anybody, and nor had anybody out here on this whole place since 2016. So So these are stones that I just pulled out of receptacles here that I pulled out March, April of last year. And obviously, nobody's just going to let them sit here all this time if they're aware of what they were. So if the neighbors are trying to make false claims that, you know, because they came outside and started getting loud when I came over here, these are the ones that I got out of my parents' field. And I would have, you know, there's no way I would have let them sit out here if I knew what they were and if I remembered that, you know, to look in here after I discovered that a lot of these were diamonds. I didn't even think about these receptacles because most of this stuff I had gone through for like valuable meteorites and things that I knew what they were. And I didn't know that these were diamond until started getting a diamond tester. I ordered diamond testers late in 2024 and 2025, and that's when I started figuring out that these were fall of 2024, I believe, is when I started ordering diamond testers. But let's get up a little more close. See the coloring of them. That one's similar to a lot of them that I've shown. And a lot of these are similar to ones that I've shown already in color. But these are diamond. These are the smaller ones. This is the size they like to steal, the frauds, because I don't think they realized that the bigger stones were diamonds. I think they thought they had to be smaller or something. I don't know why they were only stealing the smaller ones at first. I mean, they've stolen these sizes too, like cobble size. Especially with meteorites, they've pretty much cleaned out most of my good meteorites. Most of them, the criminals have. And if they claimed any connection to me, they're just criminals, as usual. So it was sitting up here, and then this thing broke, and that fell down, and all these stones were in here and in this receptacle. They've been sitting in there over the winter last year, and they kind of smell because they've been sitting in stagnant water in there. But PQR 841, that's my vehicle. It's running right now. And again, that's where I used to have bonfires by myself. I never had anyone else out here doing bonfires. And then from the opposite angle, I'm usually taking videos from the yard over. You can see my F-350, just the nose of it poking out from the travel trailer over there. This is where I park. Anybody that rides a motorcycle should have never been on this property, ever. I know the frauds have been. 117,559 miles. And here, this is a piece, which I just showed one of the other pieces up here. This is from breaking it. It was over in a pile in the yard. It was like I was building a stone planter for my ex-fiance. It was the one that planted like tulips and stuff around here when she lived out here. And here's the one that I've been showing recently. The one that is a very, very rare stone, very, very rare meteorite diamond. I don't think there's anything, I've never seen anything else like it in the year and a half I've been researching all this stuff. And I've spent countless hours researching. And again, I believe there's flecks of gold in this one too. As you can see, if you get up close, that coloring, it's not iron. I think it's possibly gold, but same thing with this one. Looks like silver or gold flecks in it. So that would be proof that if these are meteorites, it would have formed, the gold and silver would have formed with the formation of the diamond as well. Here's another piece of it. You know, if I had known these were diamonds, obviously I would not have broken it apart. I thought it was quartz. And it was like a discolored quartz, I thought. So it wouldn't have had much value if it was quartz. But since it's diamond, even this piece is quite valuable. And again, this one has regmaglyphs on it too, like thumbprints, they call them. Right, there's one. There's one here. These are more shallow regmaglyphs, than this one. This one are more pronounced, but there are some that are more pronounced here. That's one. See, this would have been a little bit larger stone, so the regmaglyphs wouldn't go as deep on a larger stone, a larger diamond, because it's not going to heat up as much coming through the atmosphere as this one. This one's a little bit smaller, as you can see, a little bit. If I can get it side by side, it's there. See, it's. I don't know if you can tell, but the one on the right's 10 pounds. This one over here is 14 or so, around 15 pounds. So this one would have heated, the one on the right would have heated up more, and that's why the regmaglyphs are more pronounced. Like my thumb fits perfectly in there. Regmaglyphs are called thumbprints as well, and only meteorites have them. So there's those, and then there is the one, this pile, and there's always stones underneath here that have been shown before in videos. I've already shown them before, but these are most of these tested diamond as well. Actually, all of them have tested as diamond. That's a cubic one, offset cube, which is a which is a shape diamonds come in. I don't know if I've shown that very well before, but there's the cubic form of it. It's just an offset cube. This one is a carbonado. This was on the pile outside as well. I just put this in here last night, but I got my tester in my pocket here. Where did I put my paper? Still outside. All right. Well, here's this carbonado. I got to get this set right. I'll set it on the 1 setting because it's a little chilly today. As you can see, it's a carbonado. Test the roof on that, and I'll just put it on some of these other ones just to show that these are all. I didn't get that very good, but so that one's this one is a shaped meteorite. You can see there's a regmaglyph right there. So many of these are meteorite diamonds. Some of them may be just regular diamonds that came up from a kimberlite pipe. Not getting on easily, but battery's going low on this. See, these batteries those lights should be the same color. But let's go over on the other side. Yeah, the battery's getting too low. These always test. This one always tests diamonds. So there we go. But battery very low right now. It should be bright like the one on the right. Not getting a good contact either. There you go. There's just on there. Yeah, I can tell the battery's just worn out on this now. That's why I go through so many batteries. This thing goes through batteries very quick, but it's essential for me to get the testing in. But, compared to like a diamond mine, I'm not, going through very many resources to get these identified. Where did I put my paper? Huh. How could I lose my paper in that short a period? Oh, it's on the floor here. What the hell's down there? So, if I can get this up into the light anywhere. You can see a little bit that it's glowing there. it's translucent. So this was a pretty large rock. Take this out. Go around here one more time. So you can see this is overgrown here. Nobody's been living here since April 2024. Pants are falling down because got edema, swollen from edema. So, but you can see these two. That comes from the same stone. Those two pieces. Those are they test as diamond. So, just wanted to get these on video, get them documented, so that these neighbors don't make false claims or whatever. The neighbors don't have anywhere to hunt for these kind of diamonds. They don't have any ground. So these are all off my parents' property. So these are all still under the contract. I get 50%, my parents get 50%. My parents are Jerry and Lois for 84 and 83. So that's really all I needed to do is document these stones right now. And it's for, again, for youtube.com /@ WADEALAN HEINEMANN, next.com /WADES2ND. And I'll put this up here, just get my 10.7 inches. If you don't have a 10.7 inch hand, you're not Wade Heineman. I am Wade Heineman. There's my scarred finger. Pointed out toward V68. My Ford Explorer. The shed I stayed at 2018 to 2023. I've not stayed in here since April 2024. Anybody that's been in here other than myself is a criminal. I do have quite a bit of my stuff in there. And the valuable stones that I just dug out of these receptacles that were just outside here. These are all ones that I collected off my parents' property. These are all diamond, or most of these are, almost all of these will be diamond, because I looked at them when I pulled them out and I felt them and such, and I know what they look and feel like now. Signing off, Wade Heineman.